This is why you are not progressing. Remove all these items from your kitchen immediately. Look, you want to be healthy and wealthy? Remove these 10 items from your kitchen immediately. By God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you 10 items that should never be found in your kitchen. Otherwise, you will be blocking a lot of positive energies that will attract abundance to your life. Like I told you that every room in your house is occupied by the guardian angel of that home, just like all we individuals have also guardian angel. And that's why I made video in the past that you should not leave umbrella open in your house, because it look like insult to the guardian angel of that home, that you are relegating their work to the background, that you feel that they are not protecting you. And that is why you now left umbrella inside, that it must always be closed, it must be open, that you want water to dry from it. It has to be outside. We are in rainy season. That is why I am telling you this. These are little foxes that destroy the vineyard, that eat up our finances. And I've also said the time with your number, don't carry a plastic container and put salt, because it is a meeting sickness. Have you noticed that most of the spices that actually attract abundance and wealth are all one word? They are the things we use in our kitchen, like garlic, like ginger, like cinnamon, like rosemary, like thyme, turmeric, and so on and so forth. And that is to tell you that there is something about the kitchen. Kitchen is like the engine, the powerhouse that supply energies to every other house in that your house, and supply energy, health, and vitality to people living in that particular house. And that is why you must be mindful of what you leave in that place, because one or two things you might have in your kitchen can actually bring a lot of hindrance and block finances, and also introduce sickness to the family. So if only you follow me to the end of today's video, I will share with you 10 items that should never be found in your kitchen. And by the time you start putting all these things I am sharing with you in this channel into practice, you will look for poverty, lack, and the sickness from your family, and you find out that it has actually disappeared. But before then, please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube algorithm will equally shift it to other people that need it as to do so. May God bless you. So welcome once again to Zenith Action TV. In this particular channel, I'll discuss 3 important variables which actually have safety and spirituality. Believe me, if you can understand and apply these 3 correctly in your life, the sky will not be your limit. It becomes your starting point. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you're highly welcome. Please do well to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. For my anytime if you're searching for any video, all you need to do is go through the search button in YouTube, type Zenith Action TV / the keyword of the video you're looking for. For example, remove these 10 things from your parlor. You get the videos I've made about the items that should never be in your parlor, and then you watch and get some value. So without our sharing, let's delve right in. Number 1 item that should never be found in your kitchen is empty jars, empty cans, empty containers. Let's take, for instance, you are the type that buys something like, let me say, cinnamon, something like this rosemary, and then they are all in the can, and you're using it in your kitchen, and suddenly they finish. When they finish, refill it immediately or throw it away. Let it not be in your kitchen. Everything is energy, including these empty letters. I mean, I'm using this for my kitchen, and then it has finished, and then I will now leave it there, littered, maybe even on top of the kitchen drawer or whatsoever, leaving it there without anything inside it. Leaving empty cans, empty jars in your kitchen, irrespective of what they are, is simply signifying lack and scarcity spiritually. In other words, you are inviting spirit of scarcity and lack in your home, and that is why you must remove it immediately. Once you use something, you bought groundnut oil, you are finished using it, even if you are going to be using that rubber, maybe it's a neat rubber for you to be filling water and other things, make sure that there is always water in it, or you remove it. Let it not be in your kitchen, because you are simply showing lack and scarcity. You are simply introducing spirit of lack and scarcity, and that is where you begin to see that your finances start depleting, that you find it hard to restock some of the food stuff that are actually finished in that kitchen. That is number one. Number two is this: broken dishes or even shifted dishes, like plate that has become irrelevant one way or the other. It is no longer in alignment. Some of the part of it has disconnected and you don't want to be using it again. Maybe your pot, the hands has broken and you are not using it again. It just left there in the kitchen. Or broken dishes, when they are there in your kitchen, that thing signify a discordant note, a kind of discord, disunity, one way or the other, and it's going to introduce imbalance into your finances, imbalance in your relationship with those that are in the household, and then a form of negative energy. And that is where you begin to see families or couple that are very, very in harmony with each other. So certain quarrels that they don't even expect will start busting. You will cook food as a wife and bring to your husband. The food that you will cook before, you will not find fault. You will start finding fault, and even the fault he's talking about is not really what should matter. Or maybe you saw that even have housemaid, and you will a kind of eat the food made by the housemaid without actually complaining, or your children, and suddenly you notice that he started complaining. Why is it that you are not the one cooking? Must he be the housemaid? Despite the fact that you understand that you have a very tight schedule, it may just be that of disjointed, shifted, or broken dishes that is in your kitchen that is actually causing that. If you have any broken dishes, shifted or disjointed pot from maybe the hand has removed, repair it, or if you are no longer using it, throw it away. It will give way for new ones to come in. Another one is dead plants or flowers. For example, we are humans. We may bring a kind of some vegetable to use and cook, and along the line we are carried away, or one thing will happen, we change the particular dish we want to make, and then along the line we decide to make another thing, and maybe it escaped our memory to even preserve that in the fridge, and along the line that leaf now dry up. Like for instance, I may decide that I want to cook with this scent leaf, and something happen and now change the menu of the day, and then even forgot to put it in the fridge, and it dry up. Immediately you see, throw it away quickly, because every form of dead plant, dead flower, vegetable that is dead is also signifying stagnant energy and can create an atmosphere of decay and negativity in the kitchen. And you start seeing some things you bought that's not supposed to spoil. Small thing will happen, it will spoil, you can't use it again. You cook soup today and then mistakenly it is a little bit hot, you drop it in the fridge, it has a kind of rise. In other words, it has a kind of sour. Things will begin to spoil anyhow. It will even go beyond food stuff. You notice that suddenly your sink spoil. One thing or the other will start spoiling for you to start spending money, because everything is energy. There are a lot of spirit roaming about looking for work. So by leaving that thing in your kitchen, you are inviting spirit of decay, you are inviting spirit of negativity, you are inviting a kind of atmosphere of stagnant energy. So once you notice it, throw it away immediately, and then by God's grace you'll be enjoying inflows of finance into your kitchen and life and home. Again, is spiders and cobweb. Spider and cobweb is one thing that should never be found in our kitchen. We are conscious of removing cobwebs. Like I made several videos that it brings stagnation, it brings hindrances, it brings obstacle. We may be conscious of removing these things from our environment, neglecting the kitchen without actually doing it, forgetting that some spiritual work I've done in the kitchen. Like I made video in the past, if you notice constant lack, you have tried everything possible, do all spiritual work to correct lack in your life, and you are not able to correct it. What you will do is simple. Just kindly every night, every evening, when you are through with your kitchen, just get only but 2 pieces of clove stick. 2 pieces of clove stick, nothing more, nothing less, and a small camphor as small as this. You now burn it together with 2 cloves in that your kitchen every evening. Once you finish cooking, you do it. Before you know it, it may not even take up to 1 week. You will notice that things has loosened up, you have started getting money again, favor has started coming to you, you go out and you start making sales, you will notice that you start getting fresh supply of food. So sometimes it might even be somebody that will be sending you those things. Hardship will gradually depart. Now, assuming you are to burn that thing in your kitchen, and then there is cobweb everywhere, there is spider, what it will do is it will help to quench all those a kind of work you are doing, so much so that the abundance that's supposed to be attracted to that home will not come, because actually spider and cobweb attracts what I call is a symbol of neglect spiritually, and they attract negative energy of neglect. In other words, in spiritual realm, your home is going to be neglected, that the right supplies you're supposed to be getting on daily basis, because God actually daily load us with benefit, will no longer be supplied, and these benefits are actually sent by angels to bring them. And now when you leave that spider and the cobwebs, you are like introducing spirit of neglect. Your home will be neglected from being supplied with what you need. So please don't allow them ever in your kitchen, so that you will continue enjoying free supply of all the things that God has freely given to us. And you know this, that every item you have in your kitchen, let's say you have ginger in your kitchen, you have Asian fruit in your kitchen, whatsoever item you are using, be it that you have garlic in your kitchen or be it garlic, all of them are energies. They are attracting some form of good thing, pushing away negative energy. But when they want to push it and bring in new, there is obstacle to their effective work. It will hinder the success of that particular home. Number 5 is sharp objects pointing inwards into the kitchen. Let's take for instance, this is the knife that you are using to cook, and your kitchen is like, let me say, horizontal like this, and why my back is the door that led outside the kitchen, and then this side is where you normally keep your food stuff, and this is where you are cooking. Maybe drawer is here, and where you keep your food stuff. This is where your desk is, and probably your gas and every other thing that you're using to cook, and you keep knife like this pointing inward towards the kitchen, or scissors or any other sharp object you use in that kitchen. It is bringing negative energy. The knife, the blade of the knife should always be pointing. You choose look for a way that you will a kind of store your knife in such a way that is pointing as if you want to leave the door, towards the door. Let it not point within your kitchen or point as if it's inside your kitchen. Once you do that, you are introducing negative energies into your kitchen. There is a lot of things about spirituality. Those that will soon start asking me whether it's in the Bible, I will simply ask you whether YouTube, the handset you are using, is in the Bible. God has raised some of us, give us some supernatural information that helps us to have a better life. When you leave this knife to be pointing inside your kitchen, that is a situation whereby you want to cut something like leaf, you mistakenly cut your hand because you have introduced spirit of hurt in your kitchen. That is a situation whereby you keep maybe oil that you are using to fly, any mistake the oil pours on somebody. That's a situation where you are cooking and you forget, maybe you rush to the parlor to be watching one program or the other, that particular food got burnt and wasted because you have actually introduced destruction into your kitchen that lets something be destroying, wasting and hurting. And then you will see spirit of hurt looming about. Any small thing somebody gets hurt, any small thing somebody gets hurt, it will just be because of the manner you store some of the sharp object, be it fake, be it knife, and any other subject, maybe scissors, that one way or the other you are using in your kitchen. Always store it in such a way that this blade, the edge that is a kind of that have that sharp part or destructive part, is pointing out towards, like you are leading any form of negativity, spirit of hurt and destruction out of your home. And by so doing, you will notice that there will always be harmony, peace, love, attraction of abundance, everything you needed always in that home without any form of hindrance. Because I don't actually want to make this video long, I'll cut this video here. If I get enough comments, thumbs up and view showing that the video is appreciated, I will now make the second part. I will now do the remaining 5. So if you want me to do the remaining 5, comment down below. May God bless you as you do so. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that somebody has actually found value. If you're one of those, why not give this video a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you have not done so, hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video and share it to everyone. Might actually be helping a lot of people. As you do so, may God bless you. Now you cause it to ride upon the high place of this earth. Still your lady Jenny saying